Alrighty guys, welcome back. It is Sunday, July 27th, but these trades were taken on Friday last week. I just haven't had a lot of time to get around to this video, but finally getting it out tonight. Sorry about that. Let's see. Trying to remember what happened on Friday. So we had swept all-time highs and we were on a downtrend and we were on a higher time frame consolidation phase. We swept external sell side and external sell side bouncing out of a 15-minute, it looks like, and we inverse first presented with a massive SMT. We had higher time frame, like maybe 5-minute or 15-minute time frame LRLR on the way to buy side, which was really nice. And ES was the lacking pair, so you wanted to be in on NQ on this one for sure. You can see I entered a little bit too early on the first trade, but it was just break even. So if I have a break even trade, usually I'll try to take another trade. But if I take a loss, then I'm just gonna call it. But luckily, or not luckily, but you know what I mean. Thankfully, it was a break even trade on the first attempt, and the second attempt was just even more obvious, and I was even more confident about it. So yeah, once we pass this break-even point, it would be a change in state of delivery. I think on the 5-minute or the 3-minute or something. But what was convincing about this was the hourly wick for me, and just how much momentum and how fast we immediately just kind of went up from taking out those lows. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this trade, and to be quite frank, I don't really remember much. So but that's right. After taking this trade, I think we made about I want to say about $600 on this trade. I don't really remember exactly, but we are back at break even on the account, on the funded, so that's super nice. I'm glad we were able to recover from, I think it was Wednesday, when I had just a mentally bad day, like a really bad day. I think PA was also pretty frustrating on that day for other people, so but it definitely didn't have to be as bad as it was for me. That was my fault. But yeah, I'm pretty tired. I just got home from work, so I apologize if I sound a little unenthusiastic. It's not because I'm not enthusiastic, it's just because I'm tired, and honestly I've been talking all day, so kind of sick of hearing myself talk. But let's see, what else could I remember about this trade? Oh yeah, so I did what I was saying in the previous video with a really aggressive stop loss trail. As soon as we ticked what would have been my take profit, I immediately moved stop loss up to the candle directly below it, so that if we get a little bit of extra momentum, we can maximize our profits. If not, then we still maximize our profits by having TP at, or having stop loss at the original TP, Whereas before, the mistake I was making was I was trailing aggressively, but I would put it too low, um, too far beneath the original TP, which would just in turn kind of it would just force me to lose out of profits that I would have been making had I just had a hard TP. So I think this is pretty a really effective way, especially when you're trading one contract, just because you don't really take partials. So any amount that you could technically, like, I guess in a way, try to scalp by just trailing your stop loss, I feel like it's pretty effective and a pretty smart thing to do, in my opinion. So I might continue with this method, just because I think it makes the most sense on one contract. And, sometimes just because price action hits your TP doesn't mean it's necessarily going to stop. There are times where the target is lower or higher depending on the day, and maybe sometimes you'll be fortunate enough to catch a lot of momentum and be able to really gain a lot of extra profit that you wouldn't have originally gained by just having a normal take profit. So as satisfying as it is, of course, to hit take profit, until I start using more contracts, I think I won't have a set TP like limit order. I'll just use my stop loss. So yeah, that's a lot of talking. This trade was really clean. You can see we were using our PD arrays really effectively in the profit zone, and you can see me here moving stop loss immediately up to where my TP was, and there we go. Really, really nice trade. It was about 30 points, it looks like. Can't really see. And yeah, overall, not a bad week. Break even, pretty much. So, hope you guys had a good week. I'll see you next time. Thank you.